Hello and welcome. I'm Ramesh Ramachandran and you're watching a special broadcast here on DD India. Independence Day greetings to all those celebrating it in India and around the world. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll get you a flavor of the celebrations from around the world. But first up, the headlines. Hoisting the tricolour from the Red Fort in New Delhi, the Prime Minister stresses on self-reliance to make India a developed nation by 2047, the centenary of the country's independence. Prime Minister Modi announces Sudarsan Chakra Mission, a made-in-India defence shield to protect the country. Also unveils a youth employment scheme worth nearly $12 billion. And the world greets India on its 79th Independence Day. Leaders of Russia, the US, France, Singapore, Australia, Ukraine, South Korea, the UAE, Bangladesh, Israel, Maldives, Sri Lanka and Nepal extend their wishes on the occasion. As India marked its 79th Independence Day on Friday, the spirit of freedom and unity echoed far beyond its borders. From bustling metros to quiet corners of the country and the world, the tricolour soared high, embraced by millions of Indians and friends of India alike. DD India's Rahul Upadhyay gets us more.
As India marked its 79th Independence Day on Friday, heartfelt greetings and warm wishes poured in from across the globe. World leaders, international organizations, partner countries, neighboring nations joined in the celebrations, recognizing India's journey of progress and resilience. From iconic landmarks illuminated in saffron, white and green to diplomatic messages reaffirming strong bilateral ties, India's Independence Day was embraced not just by Indians but by the global community. Neighboring countries including Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal and Pakistan joined in commemorating the occasion with enthusiasm and respect. In Colombo, 79th Independence Day of India was celebrated with the vibrant India Fest at Havelock City Mall. The event drew large crowds, offering a glimpse into India's cultural richness through performances, handicrafts, cuisine and music. At the High Commission of India in Dhaka, a large number of Indian community members gathered to mark the occasion. High Commissioner Pranay Verma hoisted the national flag and read excerpts from the President's address to the nation. In Kathmandu, Indian Embassy celebrated the day with flag-hoisting ceremony led by the ambassador, officially commencing the festivities. High Commission of India in Islamabad marked the 79th Independence Day of India. CDA Gitika Srivastav hoisted the tricolour and read address to the nation by Honourable President of India. These celebrations across South Asia reflect India's enduring friendships and shared spirit of independence and unity. On the occasion of 79th Independence Day of India, Ambassador Sandeep Chakravarti, Ambassador of India to Indonesia, hoisted Indian flag at India House, Jakarta. While Embassy of India in Riyadh also celebrated the day, including members of the Indian community, embassy officials, journalists and friends of India in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. While countries around the world celebrated the occasion from London to Tokyo, Wellington to Washington, Indian embassies and high commissions hosted flag-hoisting ceremonies, read the President's address and welcomed dignitaries and diaspora members. These global participation reflected India's growing international presence and the strong bonds shared with nations around the world. Rahul Upadhyay's report for DD India.
As India celebrates its 79th Independence Day, world leaders and foreign missions have extended warm wishes, reaffirming strong ties and shared values with New Delhi. They also hailed India's consistent rise in several sectors, especially technology and economy.
World leaders and foreign missions have extended warm wishes, reaffirming strong ties and shared values with New Delhi. They also hailed India's consistent rise in several sectors, especially technology and economy. President Vladimir Putin congratulated President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, praising India's success in socio-economic and scientific fields. He called India a respected global player and emphasized Russia's privileged strategic partnership. Greeting India, French President Emmanuel Macron recalled Prime Minister Modi's visit to France and expressed commitment to deepen Indo-French partnership through 2047 and beyond. The French embassy also shared warm wishes. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio extended Independence Day greetings to the people of India, noting the strength of India-US relationship. The US Embassy echoed the sentiment, celebrating shared achievements and future cooperation. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu too congratulated Prime Minister Modi and the people of India, extending warm wishes on Independence Day and reaffirming his personal friendship with the Indian leader. Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong wished External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and Indian communities a happy Independence Day, celebrating 5 years of comprehensive strategic partnership and calling the relationship stronger than ever. Sri Lanka and Singapore extended greetings to India, reaffirming close ties and regional cooperation. Maldives' former president Ibrahim Solih called India a steadfast friend and neighbor committed to regional stability. Ukraine's foreign ministry wished India well, emphasizing peace and prosperity. Nepal's foreign minister praised India's democratic values and enduring partnership, while the Korean embassy highlighted cultural camaraderie and growing bilateral exchanges. While the greetings poured in throughout the day, messages from different parts of the globe reflected India's strong diplomatic goodwill and enduring partnerships. Bureau Report, DD India.
The Consulate of India in São Paulo hosted the 79th Independence Day at the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center with members of the Indian community, diplomats and local dignitaries participating in the event. The Indian Consul General in São Paulo, Mr. Hansraj Singh Verma, hoisted the national flag with the community members, singing the national anthem and raising slogans such as Vande Mataram and Bharat Mata Ki Jai.
Happy Independence Day. The celebrations were really great. Sao Paulo hosts the largest Indian community in Brazil. So participation from the community was very good. And the city of Sao Paulo honored our Independence Day by illuminating two of their iconic sites in the colors of Indian Tricolour.
Even though we live far away from our home country, attending such events makes us miss India a little lesser, because the environment in India, of course, it is pretty different from here. But since due to the consulate, we have the opportunity to, even feel more closer to India, even when we are afar from our home nation.
I am here for the last 51 years, okay, and I am very happy here. And it is also my privilege to every year to attend Independence Day of India. It is the way we Indians connect in Brazil.
The tricolour fluttered high in Madrid as India's 79th Independence Day was celebrated with patriotic fervour at the Embassy of India in Spain. The celebrations opened with the flag hoisting by Ambassador Dinesh Kumar Patnaik and Defence Attaché, followed by the national anthem sung in unison. The cultural segment featured a Bharatanatyam performance by a Spanish artist, a soulful song, Air Watan, and vibrant dance medleys by children. From the flag unfurling to stirring performances, the event reflected unity, cultural pride, and the enduring spirit of India.
a matter of pride for all of us that Independence Day and Republic Day are celebrated by every Indian with zeal and enthusiasm. These are the days that specially remind us of being proud Indians. The 15th of August is a date etched in our collective memory. During the long years of colonial rule, generations of Indians dreamt of the day of independence. As we salute the Tricolour today, we will also be paying homage to the memory of all freedom fighters whose sacrifices won India's independence on the 15th of August, 78 years ago.
The tricolour soared over Paris as well as the Indian community marked the 79th Independence Day with pride and patriotism at the Embassy of India. Ambassador Sanjeev Singla hoisted the national flag, read the President's Independence Day address and led the gathering in singing the national anthem. Cultural performances including a flute recital and Kathak dance showcase India's artistic heritage. A special exhibition, Human Cost of Terrorism, underscored the global impact of violence. The event united Indians and friends of India in celebrating freedom, peace and resilience.
Hence, today as we celebrate this Independence Day far from home, let us remember that we carry India with us, within us, in our values, in our traditions, and in the way we contribute to the world around us. The journey to 2047 will demand our collective effort, our creativity, and our commitment, whether in India or abroad.
Prime Minister Modi hoisted the tricolour at the historic Red Fort in New Delhi as the nation celebrates its 79th Independence Day. Flying Officer Rashika Sharma assisted the Prime Minister in hoisting the flag, after which flower petals were showered from two Indian Air Force helicopters, one carrying the national flag and the other an Operation Sindoor flag. Wing Commanders Vinay Punia and Aditya Jaiswal piloted the aircraft. The Prime Minister was received at the Red Fort by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Minister of State for Defence Sanjay Seth and the chiefs of the three services. The Prime Minister received a ceremonial guard of honour by the National Flag Guard, the Indian Air Force, Army, Navy and the Delhi Police, totalling up to 128 people. Wing Commander Arun Nagar led the Inter-Services Guard of Honour. A total of 2,500 cadets from the Army, Navy and Air Force, along with the My Bharat volunteers, were seated on Gyan Path opposite the ramparts of the Red Fort, forming the logo of a new India. The Prime Minister delivered a nearly 2-hour-long speech, his 12th consecutive address on Independence Day from the Red Fort. Marking the 79th Independence Day, the Prime Minister touched upon many subjects throughout his speech, with key areas being Operation Sindoor, India's response to the Pahalgam terror attack, a push for becoming more self-reliant, and India's vision of becoming a developed nation by 2047, when it will complete 100 years of its independence. A major highlight was the announcement of a nearly $12 billion youth employment scheme aimed at creating jobs, formalizing the workforce and empowering young Indians. DD India's Mohammad Afzarul Hassan gets us more.
On the occasion of India's 79th Independence Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi used his 12th address from the Red Fort to chart a bold roadmap for the nation's future. His speech wasn't just ceremonial, it was a declaration of intent. While PM called for leveraging India's manufacturing capabilities in sectors including semiconductor production to nuclear energy expansion, from jet engine making to cater to global needs, the highlight of this announcement was a 100 billion rupees youth employment scheme. PM Modi made it clear, Bharat will shape its own destiny and aims to become a developed nation by 2047.
आज 15 अगस्त है, आज 15 अगस्त के ही दिन मेरे देश के युवाओं के लिए 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए की योजना हम चालू कर रहे हैं, लागू कर रहे हैं। आज से प्रधानमंत्री विकसित भारत रोजगार योजना आज ही 15 अगस्त को लागू हो रही है। ये आपके लिए बहुत खुशखबरी है।
A massive 100 billion rupees employment initiative aimed at empowering India's youth. Under this scheme, first-time employees will receive up to 15,000 rupees, helping bridge the journey from Swatantra Bharat to Samriddha Bharat. 15,000 rupees incentive to be paid in 2 installments after 6 and 12 months of employment. Applicable for employees with salaries up to 1 lakh rupees per month. Completion of a financial literacy program is mandatory for the second installment. A portion of the benefit will be parked in savings instrument to encourage long-term financial discipline. 3,000 rupees per month incentive per new employee for 2 years provided the job is sustained for at least 6 months. For the manufacturing sector, incentives will continue into the 3rd and 4th years. The ambitious scheme is expected to create 2.6 crore new jobs, with all payments routed via direct benefit transfer through the Aadhaar bridge payment system. Beyond job creation, the initiative aims at formalizing the workforce, bringing crores of young Indians under the umbrella of social security. This landmark employment push marks a decisive step toward inclusive growth and workforce formalization by empowering youth, incentivizing industries, and embedding financial discipline. The government signals its commitment to a self-reliant, future-ready India. As Bharat marches toward 2047, this initiative could well be a cornerstone of its development journey. Mohammad Absarul Hassan for DD India.
Prime Minister Modi announced that GST reforms will be unveiled on Diwali, reducing taxes on essential goods and providing relief to MSMEs, local vendors and consumers alike.
इस दिवाली में आपकी डबल दिवाली का काम मैं करने वाला हूं। इस दिवाली में आपको एक बहुत बड़ा तोहफा देशवासियों को मिलने वाला है। पिछले 8 साल से हमने जीएसटी का बहुत बड़ा रिफॉर्म किया। पूरे देश में टैक्स के बर्डन को कम किया, टैक्स की व्यवस्थाओं को सरल किया और 8 साल के बाद समय की मांग है कि हम एक बार उसको रिव्यू करें। हमने एक हाई पावर कमेटी को बिठा करके रिव्यू शुरू किया, राज्यों से भी विचार विमर्श किया और मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, हम नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जीएसटी रिफॉर्म्स लेकर के आ रहे हैं। ये दिवाली के अंदर आपके लिए तोहफा बन जाएंगे। सामान्य मानवीय की जरूरतों के टैक्स भारी मात्रा में कम कर दिए जाएंगे। बहुत बड़ी सुविधा बढ़ेगी। हमारे एमएसएमई, हमारे लघु उद्यमी, इनको बहुत बड़ा लाभ मिलेगा। रोजमर्रा की चीजें बहुत सस्ती हो जाएगी।
Prime Minister Modi also unveiled an ambitious national security initiative called the Mission Sudarsan Chakra, aimed at protecting India's critical establishments over the next decade through indigenous technological development. The initiative is expected to encompass a multi-layered security framework integrating advanced surveillance, cyber protection and physical infrastructure safeguards tailored to India's evolving threat landscape.
2035 तक राष्ट्र के सभी महत्वपूर्ण स्थलों, जिनमें सामरिक के साथ साथ सिविलियन क्षेत्र भी शामिल है, जैसे अस्पताल हो, रेलवे हो, जो भी आस्था के केंद्र हो, उन्हें टेक्नोलॉजी के नए प्लेटफॉर्म द्वारा पूरी तरह सुरक्षा का कवच दिया जाएगा। ये सुरक्षा का कवच लगातार विस्तार होता जाए, देश का हर नागरिक सुरक्षित महसूस करे। किसी भी प्रकार की टेक्नोलॉजी हम पर वार करने आ जाए, हमारी टेक्नोलॉजी उससे बेहतर सिद्ध हो और इसलिए आने वाले 10 साल 2035 तक मैं ये राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा कवच का विस्तार करना चाहता हूं, मजबूती देना चाहता हूं, आधुनिक बनाना चाहता हूं और इसलिए भगवान श्री कृष्ण से प्रेरणा पाकर के हमने श्री कृष्ण का जो सुदर्शन चक्र था उस सुदर्शन चक्र की राह को चुना है.
President Murmu paid tributes to brave hearts at New Delhi's National War Memorial on Independence Day, honoring those who made the supreme sacrifice during armed conflicts in independent India. The President was accompanied by Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan, Chief of Air Staff Marshal Amarpreet Singh, Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi and Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Dinesh Tripathi, with all 5 of them marching to the memorial while being drenched in heavy rain. A wreath was carried by 2 women Air Force officers. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Minister of State for Defence Sanjay Seth were present on the occasion. The President led the nation in celebrating the 79th Independence Day on Friday at the Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi, where an at-home reception was organized to meet and greet national achievers, creators, foreign ministers, diplomats and renowned celebrities from the world of cinema. The event showcased the rich cultural art and culture of India with artistic depictions from the state of Odisha, Bihar, West Bengal and Jharkhand. The President and the Prime Minister interacted with the guests present at the at-home reception as well. Several Indian athletes were present at the Independence Day celebrations at the Red Fort. They said that Prime Minister Modi's address inspired and motivated them. Take a listen.
Prime Minister Sir said that independence is very much necessary for making our country Bharat a developed nation. And I feel that sport can be also a great medium in this journey to make our India or to make our country a developed country.
I am very much proud to be the part of these Independence Day celebrations at Red Fort, Delhi. I am very much thanks to PM Modi sir to inviting me here. And today Modi sir speech is very inspirational and it's a language speech. It's all about the sports and PM Vikshit Bharat Rojgar Yojana.
Today I feel very privileged and very happy to hear as a special invitee, and I am expressing my deep gratitude to our Honorable Prime Minister sir. Our Honorable Prime Minister sir addressed every aspect of the nation's development. The new sports policy will give support to especially to the youth to become the champions of the nations.
Very glad and privileged to be invited as a special invitee for this Independence Day celebration, and I am very thankful to our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. On this occasion of Independence Day, our Honorable Prime Minister had one of the longest speech of 103 minutes, and he has covered all the aspects of the society. He has more emphasized on the scheme which he has launched, Vikshit Bharat Rojgar Yojana, which will definitely empower the youth and the job opportunities for them.
Modi ji speech, it's very inspiring to youth and everyone. He is 1.5 to 2 hours. He's standing and explain about the future of India and how we will live, how we will gain, how to improve the society what is the awareness, everything. Really, we are inspiring.
And with that, it's a wrap on this special broadcast. But news continues here on DD India. You can catch all the latest updates on our social media, mobile and digital platforms. Before we close, once again, Independence Day greetings to all those celebrating it in India and around the world. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.